Hi there, Stephanie of Stephanie Stitches here. Welcome to my channel where together we sew. If you're brand new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell for notifications so you'll know when I post up videos like this one or when I go live. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. So today is Vlogmas day number 3. I can't wait to get my advents open for today, and I've got a couple other things to share with you. I've had a few people ask me to show different things. I made some blocks that I showed in my UFO video, and someone was asking me if I could demonstrate how to make an hourglass block or a quarter square triangle block. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. And then somebody else asked me about the Creative Grids rotary cutter, so I'm going to try to show both things in one little piece and then also open my advent. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is my ginger Quilter Box advent, and this was one of the days that was ripped open by my son, so I already saw it, unfortunately. I wanted to be surprised, but that's alright. It happens. So, like I said, that's why I'm not bringing the box over, because this section is kind of ripped up and you would see all the things. So today I got quilting pins by Clover, and it looks like there's 100 pins in here, so that's great. They're long, it says long and sharp pins for quilting, 0.6 millimeters, so they're a little thicker than what I usually use, but they're the heat resistant pins that if you get the iron close to them, they're not going to melt, so that's really nice. Okay, so that's Ginger Quilter Box for today, for day 3. Day 3 of the Quilted Gnomes holiday advent calendar for quilters. This was day 2, if you guys remember. Day 1 was the bag that everything came in. So let's get this open. Okay, so far it looks like everything is geared towards long arm quilters, although I guess a regular quilter could use this, but this is a Quilter's Choice retractable 120-inch tape measure. It's in inches or centimeters, so that's good. Sullivan's, this is by Sullivan's. I always can use tape measures. Again, a thing that I use all the time as a long arm quilter, so perfect for me. I like that it has a lanyard around it. Not sure how great this is for everyday quilters that don't long arm, but perfect for me, so I really like this. The Cotton Cuts Advent, this is the Batik fabric Advent, and this is the Notion. I, again, just picked a random package out of the Notions because they weren't marked with the days. So, let's open the Notion first today. I'll open this one. This one says, Ripping in the Fast Lane. Okay, so this is one of those electric seam rippers. I kind of figured it was some sort of seam ripper, but I didn't think they were going to give us this electric one. I've seen these, but I've never purchased one because I'm quite happy with a regular seam ripper. But now that I have it, I will definitely try it. It kind of looks like the little razor that my husband uses to trim his beard, so that's kind of interesting. Very cute. Okay, so that's a good Notion. I'm excited to try that. And then let's get open the Batik package for the day. Oh, that's pretty. Gorgeous. Oh, that makes me happy. Look how beautiful that is. I love the print. I love the color. And the color is coming across really, really well in the camera. So that's just about the right color. Awesome. Okay, so that was Cotton Cuts for the day. The Notion and the fabric. This is the Sunny Path Fabric Quilt Shop Advent. She's got the nicest wrappings. I love her wrappings, and her stickers are really, really cute. They're simple, but effective. I love them. This is fabric for sure. Ooh, pretty. And this is Art Gallery. I can tell by the way it feels. Let's see. Yeah, Art Gallery's Pure Solids. Let's see if I've got part of the salvage that has the color name on it. Nope. That part got cut off, but that's okay. I love Art Gallery. I could pet it all day. If you've never touched art gallery fabric, like I said, the first day that I got a fat quarter from this shop, it was art gallery, and I told you guys to go pet it. I'm not kidding. Pet it. It feels so nice. This color blue is gorgeous. So excited to have this. Yay, this is a great day. Well, now I'm going to show you really quick how to make an hourglass block. And I'm sorry, but I can't remember who asked me about this. But this is for you and anybody else. So to make an hourglass block or a quarter square triangle block, you're going to have start off with 2 squares the same size. Now, let's say you need to have your final hourglass be the size like 3.5 inches. Your starting sizes are going to have to be quite a bit larger. I don't remember. There's charts on the internet if you Google, and it'll tell you what size you need to start with to get it down to the size you're looking for. But it's more than an inch. I want to say it's 1.25 inches or something like that to get it down to the size you're looking for. So the first thing you're going to do is put your fabrics right sides together, and you're going to draw a line from corner to corner. As you can see, I've already done that. Hopefully it'll show up in the camera. I've drawn the line, and we're going to sew a 1/4 inch on either side of that line. Ooh, it'd help if I turn my sewing machine on. Okay, and once you've got that sewn on either side of that line, you're going to cut it apart right on that drawn line, just like that. And I am using my Creative Grids rotary cutter. Somebody did ask me about this and asked me to show it closer up. So there it is. It is a pricier rotary cutter. If you're brand new to quilting, I probably wouldn't recommend getting this. I've been around a while, and this is my favorite rotary cutter. I've got a huge array of rotary cutters. I've got the Tula Pink cutter, which I love too. It fits very nicely in your hand. It's very ergonomic. I've got the Olfa cutters. I've got a Fisker's cutter. I've got all the things. This is my favorite rotary cutter. It's got some weight to it. I have rheumatoid arthritis, and so having the weight to this helps me to cut a little bit easier because I don't have to push down so hard. I love this rotary cutter. It's not been out for that long, but it's definitely my new favorite, and somebody had asked me to share it. This has pretty much taken the place of other rotary cutters. Not that I won't still grab those if I don't have this one handy, because I do have a couple of cutting tables in here. I have one right here next to me. I've got one over by my long arm to trim quilts. I just have one of these because they are pricey. So I tend to move it, but if it's not at a cutting station where I'm at, I'll use a different one. But I do prefer this one. I love, love, love this rotary cutter. I think it's worth the money, but that's something you have to decide. And these were out of stock for quite a long time, and they are back in stock and in my shop now. So if you are interested, just a quick little, I'm not trying to make this a commercial, but somebody did ask me if I would show that a little bit closer. So I decided to just incorporate it today. So I'm just going to give these a press. We're going to press this. I need my pressing pen. You guys all know I need my pressing pen. We're going to press this towards the print or away from the background fabric on both of these. Okay. And this is just scrap fabric left over from, I was making some blocks the other day. I actually showed them on my UFO video, those Ohio stars that the hourglass blocks or the quarter square triangle blocks were in. I don't know what I was thinking, but somehow I cut an extra square of each of these. So this is the leftover. So I'm not making this for anything in particular. So I don't even know like what size to trim these down to, but I'll figure that out once we get them together. Okay, so now that you've got these 2 half square triangles, you're going to lay 1 half square triangle with the print up and the background towards you. And then you're going to do the opposite for the other one. You're going to put the print on the white and the white on the print. So you're going to lay them right sides together. Again, make sure the print is touching your background fabric from this block, and the background fabric on this block is touching the print on the other block. And you're going to want to make sure that those seams that you just ironed are sitting right up against each other. Like, I can push on this and it's not moving because they're nested right up against each other. Then I'm going to grab my pen, my marking tool, and I'm going to draw a line again from corner to corner on the back. Yes, we just sewed this, and now we're going to sew it again and cut it up again. Isn't that the fun of quilting? Okay, so again, we're going to sew 1/4 inch on either side of that line. Try to make sure that these seams stay together. If you need to pin. You could pin on the far right and the far left. That way you can keep them in there when you're sewing and not hit the pins. I'm just going to hold on to that seam and hope it doesn't move. It's pretty much what I do all the time. Y'all know I'm allergic to pinning. Flip that guy around. And make sure that you don't trim your half square triangles before you make your 1/4 square triangles. I've made that mistake before, thinking I needed to trim them down, and then they've come out too small. So don't trim, plus it actually adds extra work because you don't need to trim twice, right? So cut those apart right on that line again, and then we're going to open them up and you get to see the hourglass. So that's as simple as that. Hourglass blocks are actually, I think, fairly easy. If you can make a half square triangle, you can make an hourglass block because it's just putting 2 half square triangles together. I'm going to press these, and then I'm going to show you how I trim them down as well. And maybe I can use these in another project or the quilt that I'm working on. I don't think I was using this fabric again, but if I have any more spare of the yellow, I can make like a matching pillow with an Ohio star. That'd be kind of cool. So I could use these for that. I'm not a big pillow maker, but my daughter is. She loves to make pillows. So I could make the block and then have her assemble the pillow. That would be fun. She's not quite confident in her block making yet, but she's really, really good at putting pillows together, so. Okay, so let me see what size these are to begin with. So it looks like they're around 4 inches. So I'm going to trim both of these to 3.5, okay? So what I'm going to do to trim these is I'm going to find the diagonal line on my ruler. So no matter what kind of ruler you have, if you're quilting rulers, they should have a 45-degree diagonal. I'm going to put that diagonal right on the seam line of the print fabric. It's easier for me personally to see the print fabric than the white fabric. So half of 3.5 is 1 3/4. So I'm going to find the 1 3/4. So I can find the exact center and put the 1 3/4 lines right here on the center of my block. Oops. Oh, slipped, of course. Okay, and now I'm going to trim. I'm going to trim off 2 sides at a time. Alright, so now I should just be able to turn this around, put this on the 3.5 inch mark on those 2 sides that I've already trimmed, and then trim off the other 2 sides. So there we go. There's a trimmed down hourglass block. And I'm going to do the same to the other one. So these will be ready to go if I want to make a small block for a pillow. Again, putting that line on my sewn line, finding half of your final measurement. So if you want this to be a 4 inch hourglass, you're going to trim in the middle with it at 2 inches. This is going to be 3.5, so I'm at 1 3/4. Hope that makes sense. then turn it around, find the 3.5 inch mark, trim, and trim. And then close your rotary cutter so you don't get cut. Get all the scrap out of here. Alright, and then we have 2 hourglass blocks. So I just need to make 2 more now and have a center, and I'll have a whole Ohio Star block that I can use to make a pillow or something to go with that quilt that I'm making. So very cool. So I hope that helped you. Like I said, I can't remember who asked how to make an hourglass, or also the other name for it is a quarter square triangle block, but there you go. Hope that helped. So that was a great Advent day for day 3. I loved everything I got. I thought it was all really good stuff. The fabric is amazing. Both pieces of fabric, I love them. So I'm very excited. I feel very lucky that I'm getting these. I hope that hourglass or quarter square triangle tutorial helped the person who asked. I'm sorry, I can't remember who asked me a little bit. And that was my question for today. My question of the day today is there something that you want me to demo or show as far as like a certain block, technique, product, something like that that you would like me to show during Vlogmas? It can be anything. Doesn't mean everything you ask for you're gonna see. But if there's something that I can help you with, I would love to help you. So if there's a technique, a block, like I said, a product, you want me to show you how to use something, let me know. That will be your question for today. Is there something I can help you with? Alright guys, take care, and I will see you hopefully on Saturdays with Steph live at 5 this evening. If not, I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 4. Bye!